So I'm going to start off with the standalone felling license process. So this is where we've had an application from a customer, and I will just show you a brief demonstration of what an application may look like in terms of felling details, which is there on the screen. And this is a very small felling license. There's not a great deal of information here. So you as a woodland officer can make a decision as to whether you are going to manually work out this information and put it in the manual tab, or whether you want to use the auto tab. And we'll talk about the auto tab in a moment. So in terms of entering information into this manual tab, you have to type it in yourself. So you will be referring to the felling license and you'll be putting in the information just as I do here. I'm just going to put mixed broadleaf and mixed conifer, and the marking on the trees I believe was orange, and I'm going to have to work out what the areas are in terms of this. So the area for this is 1.2 and 0.8, so we're going to make that 2. And we don't have number of trees. I know that. The age of trees, I know that for a definite. The number of trees is going to be 900 plus 500, so that's going to be 1400. And then here you'll notice we actually have a mixed conifer and a mixed broadleaf columns. In the felling license application, we only have totals. We will notice in compartment 2 that there is a Norway spruce element. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to break out that conifer element from the broadleaf elements. So what I'm going to do, I've done my site visit and I know that there's going to be 60 cubic meters of conifer and the remainder is going to be of broadleaf, which is 260. So we've got the thinning elements entered in on this manual tab. So what we have when we look at the felling license is that we have compartment 1 also has some selective fell. We also noticed that some of it is broadleaf and some of it is conifer. So we are going to have to work out the calculations for this. And I've done my site visit, so I already know what the calculations are. So I'm going to enter in compartment 1 here. This I can put in oak because it is only oak. It's going to be marked by green. It's going to be 0.8 of broadleaf. We don't have age of trees. The number of trees is going to be 160, and then we're going to have no conifer because we're only entering the broadleaf element, so we're going to have 80 cubic meters of broadleaf. And then I can do compartment 1 in the conifer section. So this is going to be Norway spruce. This will also be marked as green. This is going to be 0.2. It's going to be 40. And in here I will be putting 20, but I leave the mixed broadleaf element as blank. Okay, so we've now entered in the basic information into the manual tab. The only other thing we have to do is down here at lines 16 and 17, and we have to give the total hectarage of conifer and the total hectarage of broadleaf, and this is so that the admin teams can enter that information on the public register. So you will need to work that information out from all of the elements. We've only entered 2 elements here, but you may have more in your final license. And that is pretty much your manual tab completed. So once you've completed that, you would then go straight on to the conditions details.